That was Hey girl. Hello Libra, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading. Now, if you're interested in love readings, I do love specific weekly readings, which I'll put a link to up here. But in this one, I'm going to try to stay away from relationships, but if I see it in that way, then I'll see it in that way. But this goes into what I'm going to suggest to you next. Rely on your intuition, right? You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so use your intuition, take the cards that resonate, and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally, because just a man reading some tarot cards, right? So if you do find this reading helpful and there's any cards that resonate with you, I would love for you to let me know in the comments below which card gave you your aha moment, right? I always love hearing and being up to date with y'all's lives and what's going on, right? And also, if you do find this reading helpful, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative of it when you guys take the time to do that for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have your first couple rows are just going to be the general messages, and then the last row is going to be what it is that you need to be working on for this week, right? To receive your blessings, Libra. So let's just jump into this. I'll pull clarifiers as I see necessary. So for your first row, Libra, we have the Eight of Earth, the Page of Water, and then the Ace of Fire. Now, the Eight of Earth, this is kind of like going into your element with something. This is like just kind of pushing yourself a little bit. This does talk about higher knowledge, Libra, but you know, for some people, obviously, like this is always said, right? It doesn't necessarily have to mean this, like cat hair. My cat's like right next to me. She put cat hair all over me. As I was saying, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're going back to school. It just means like you're pushing yourself. You're trying to just better yourself in like some type of craft of yours, right? And Page of Water, I feel like once you're in your element, Libra, like this is when you start welcoming in more people that are a part of your element, right? When you start, let's use the analogy of knitting, right? If you're into knitting, you can, like, this card can be the representation of you pushing yourself, having like your own knitting channel, right? And then through here, it's like you start getting more immersed in the knitting community, right? And it's through that this Page of Water comes in, where it's like, one, this could just be the representation of this like a new phase of fulfillment for you through this Eight of Earth. For other people, it does talk about a new person coming into your life, right? This easily could be just like, because once you're in your element doing something that you love, you're putting that good feeling energy out there. You're just attracting what it is that you're putting out, and it's like in perfect alignment with you. Page of Water does heavily talk about, though, in terms of relationships. So I do see someone coming into your life when you are like in your element, focusing on your craft, though. I don't see you necessarily manifesting someone in specific. I feel like you are just focusing on your career, right? Because that's what Ace of Fire talks about. The Ace of Fire talks about career advancement, new opportunity, changing your life now. So this is overall, like this first row, you guys are just in your element, Libra. This is really good energy. You guys are, let's see, let's get some clarification on Eight of Earth. We have Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and then Nine of Pentacles. So you do have a lot on your plate right now. With this Two of Pentacles, you do have a lot on your plate, Libra, but I don't feel like this is necessarily a bad thing, because it's coming up in the upright, and all your cards have been in the upright. Knight of Wands and this Nine of Pentacles, this is kind of this energy where I do feel the need to say don't push yourself too hard, Libra, but at the same time, I feel like you're not mad about being overwhelmed. It's kind of like this good chaotic energy in a sense, because you're juggling a lot right now, Libra, but it's like, this is like, it's something that's sparking some type of passion in you. Like, it's just like there's something in you that's just burning, and it's just like you're pushing yourself more and more, but in a good way, because we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like overall it's like this is like good stress. I guess is what I'll say, Libra. It's like this is really good stress. Let's get some clarification on this Page of Water. Now, King of Cups did come out already, and the Justice card, your card, Libra, came out as well with the Six of Wands. So this is kind of telling me a story here. With this Page of Water coming in, this talks about a new person coming in. Libra, I feel like this person comes in when you close off something with somebody else. King of Cups being in reverse is kind of telling me this storyline. Paired with the Justice card and the Six of Wands. This card right here, the Six of Wands, I was kind of flip-floppy in terms of if it was inverted or not. So that kind of let me know in terms of the storyline of like, it feels as if you had to let go of something to initiate this, like you going deeper into yourself. It's almost as if once you had like a change of perspective, right? You had a change of perspective with this Wheel of Fortune coming in. It's almost like you're just making changes in your life, and it's like part of once you let go of like past energies, past like trying to make things work with either people or other jobs or what have you, Libra, things start opening up for you, right? But it's like telling me, it's like this King of Cups, like there's some type of closure that you had with somebody or something. Justice was served in the sense of where it's just like, I feel like it was draining you at one point. I'm not saying it's like a bad, like malevolent energy. It's just more so like things are back in balance for you, if that makes sense. I feel like this, what you were engaging in your energy before was just not giving you to your fortune, right? Because this card was like topsy-turvy. Like I feel like you wanted to make it work, but it just wasn't working. And so for some reason on something before that you were trying to put energy into just wasn't working out. And then once you kind of realized that, the Wheel of Fortune started turning in your favor once you finally let that go. So it's beautiful. I really like how, that was a lot of words I said at once, right, Libra? I really like this energy though. You're kind of putting yourself first, you're letting things go. Let's see. We pulled the Six of Swords, the World card, and the Hanged Man. So this is a definite change in perspective. This is for your clarifiers for the Ace of Fire, Libra. This is definite perspective changing. Like, it was through the Six of Swords, Libra, you kind of took yourself out of some situation and you're just like, you kind of just had to come to terms with something. Like, I don't feel like you were happy having to like walk away from something. But this also lets me know like you can come back as well. I just feel like it's not the right timing for some of you Libras. And when it comes to this other person, I feel like it's just like there's some part of your life that maybe you were being impatient about, that you're trying to make work, and it just was not the time to make it work. We do have the Hanged Man as well as the World card. So the Hanged Man, this was kind of in reverse. So I feel like this was in reverse, I feel now. This is letting me know this is more so like, again, like you didn't want to let this go. You didn't want to have to commit to moving on from something because you might have seen the potential in something. And now with this World card though, it's a positive shift. It's a positive shift, and I feel like you knew it was a positive shift. It was time for you to move into a new direction, I do feel. Really good cards. So let's get into your second row now. Second row, we have the Chariot card, we have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Lovers card. This is your current energy, I feel. Chariot card, this is right under your energy of Eight of Earth, so this is a lot of fast forward movement. This is kind of giving affirmation through that Knight of Wands before. I always say this, I kind of associate the Knight of Wands as like a similar energy to the Chariot. So when you have both of these cards in the upright, things are working out magically for you. So let's get some clarification on this Justice. Actually, did I break down this middle row energy? This middle row energy with this Chariot card and this Five of Swords and this Lovers, this is like, because of the placements, this Lovers card was right under your World card and all that change of perspective that we just went over. So I feel like, again, this is giving more affirmation of this Page of Water energy from before, that someone new is coming into your life, Libra, through letting go of this other thing. And if it's not a person, it is some type of blessing. Some type of blessings coming into your life, whether it's in the shape of a person or a job opportunity, what have you, Libra. With the Chariot card, this was, again, under your Eight of Earth, right? I was just going over that. Five of Swords coming in as like, which is under your Page of Water. This is, again, more so just walking away energy. I don't know if there's like other energies that you have to walk away from, but this also could just be talking about how you have to be the bigger person. Maybe you have to kind of accept the fact that you might not get closure and be okay with that, Libra. That is a message that does come forward to me. So let's get into these clarifiers for this. We have the Justice card coming out again for you, Archangel Raguel. Write down number 6 for numerology, Libra. This card, again, coming into, like, I feel like you're just in your element right now. I love that. 10 of Earth as well, coming in as Page of Earth. So this is beautiful cards in terms of finances, in terms of just foundational energy in general, regardless of whatever it is you're actively trying to manifest. So you'll know if this is about a person, this is about a love life, or if this is about career, Libra. You're just in your element of really manifesting beautiful things in your life. And I really do like this. I don't really feel called to pull any more clarifiers for the Five of Swords, but yeah, I don't feel called to, because I feel like that's kind of just like incompletion, right? It's just like more so you kind of having to, the more that you come to terms with the fact that, Hermit card, yeah, the more that you come to the fact that you reserve yourself from this past connection as something that just no longer is of service to you, Libra. Number 9 as well, write that down. I feel like the better off, that's when you open yourself up to these other blessings, Libra. So I don't really feel the need to go deeper into that, if I'm going to be honest. So let's get clarification on this, lovers. So definitely a new person. We're covering all the bases with this. Definitely a new person comes into your life that is abundant in some type of way. Now, when I say new person, this does not have to mean romantic in the sense at all, right? This could just be helping you into, if you're trying to manifest something for your career, it could just come in the shape of like a wonderful person in that way, right? So, and plus it just talks, the lovers also talks about like a big decision as well. So long-term decision. So beautiful regardless. You have 4 fire. This is the 1111 card. This is the card that's like the chapel card, or where it's kind of like marriage. Beautiful card. This is just like you're going to be just completely fulfilled in this way. So whether, again, person or job. 7 of fire. Stand your ground, defend your beliefs and decisions, and choose your battles wisely. I feel like this is one of those things where you kind of like just let go to the energies that are trying to work in your favor. That didn't go out in the way that I wanted it to, because that just sounds so silly. What I mean by this is, instead of trying to force your way through trying to tell the universe what it is that you think you want in that type of time frame, once you release, you'll realize that the universe was like 20 steps ahead of you, and like something comes into fruition. Because I kind of feel like this person is on your path already. Like, I feel like this is very current energy. I don't really feel like this is speaking too far in the future if it's not already here. We have the Sun card as well, equaling to 1. So write that down as well. The Sun card is the best card. This is just the best card in the tarot. You can't get any better than that, Libra. So this is just like beautiful. You're heading towards extremely beautiful energy. It kind of does feel like the more that you do push yourself in a healthy way, obviously, the better off things will be. But let's get into your last row right now. Your last row, we have 5 of discs paired with this Knight of Swords, Knave of Wands paired with the 6 of Wands, and then King of Cups paired with, okay, hold up. We had a lot of cards come out for that. King of Cups paired with the Star, 10 of Cups, and the Chariot. That makes sense. So let's get into this real quick. Let's wrap this up. So 5 of discs with the Knight of Swords, with the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is always just going to be a lot more graphic, right? This is more so like an energy of like, the only thing that will stop you from your hustle right now is basically letting other people's energies influence you. Now this could just be coming in the shape of people trying to slow you down. This could be coming in the shape of like criticism trying to bring you down. This is more so just the shape of just like, do not let other people throwing stones at you to distract you from whatever it is you're trying to manifest, Libra. That's the worst thing that you can do for yourself. We have the Knave of Wands with the 6 of Wands. This is also talking about people again. I feel like this is, again, an energy of where you feel trapped in a situation, or you feel like you're being cornered in a sense. I really feel like, but I keep on hearing like this energy from before where it's like, you, from this 5 of Swords energy before, it's like where you're just the bigger person. I feel like the more that you're the bigger person in terms of dealing with other people right now, Libra, the better off you're going to be. Because I feel like people are going to see you thriving with all this high vibrational energy. It's just natural for people to see that and want to slow you down and like bring you down to their level. Let's just be honest, right? So with that King of Cups from before, this is this came with the 3 clarifiers, so really pay attention to this. This came with the clarifiers Chariot card, the Star card, and 10 of Cups. This is you trying to reach for this past connection that we were talking about before, you not letting go of this energy to welcome in new blessings. The more that you try to force this thing from before to work out, Libra, even though you see the potential in it, you need to let it go. The worst thing that you can do is try to make this happen in a time frame that's not in the universe's time frame, or trying to make details work that's just not, just let things go. Let things go right now so that you can welcome in new blessings in your life, Libra, because until then, you're not going to have space for this new love that we talked about in this middle row. Like, you're doing so good right now, Libra. Don't slow yourself down. Don't self-sabotage. Don't let other people slow you down. But that's the reading that I have for you, Libra. Again, if this reading was of resonance to you, please be sure to give me a like and subscribe. But I love you so much. Bye.